African American Youth Harvest Foundation is proud to present the Story Changer Award in Education to Dr. William Powers for his educational excellence, community service, and leadership to the people of Austin and beyond. When Dr. Powers took office in 2006 as the 28th president of the University of Texas at Austin, he immediately created the Division of Diversity and Community Engagement. Since that time, DDCE has become one of the most comprehensive divisions of its kind in the nation, receiving the Higher Education Excellence and Diversity Award from Insight into Diversity magazine. Because of President Powers' leadership and continued support of the university's holistic admissions policy in the Fisher versus Texas lawsuit, DDCE has been instrumental in shaping a culture of diversity that has led to an increase in the number of first-generation college students and students from underrepresented populations in the higher education pipeline. With that, Dr. Powers is undeniably a story changer.
Well, we have tried to change the story for African American youth and youth generally, and mainly in the area of continue your education and hopefully at the University of Texas.
I believe President Powers is deserving of this award because he has made diversity and excellence the cornerstone of his administration, both as Dean of the Law School as well as President of the University of Texas at Austin.
I served in the Texas legislature for 9 years, and I got to work side by side with President Powers and observe him from a distance. And in every interaction I saw him engaged in, he was championing public education.
So when I was in law school, I had a law professor, Andy Kaufman. He was a constitutional law professor, and he took me under his wing, and we had lunches and sort of showed me the ropes and the pathways and the avenues and inspired me that, yes, I could do this. That choice then led eventually to getting to Texas and teaching at the law school and then ultimately becoming the president. So
I want people to know he was not just a champion for the University of Texas at Austin. He championed Austin Community College and the university's support for programs like the African American Youth Harvest Foundation.
I'm honored to get an award from a group that is out changing the lives of young people. So I am just delighted as I can be to receive this award. Thank you so much.
African American Youth Harvest Foundation is proud to present the Story Changer Award in Government to Michael McDonald for over 25 years of professional excellence, community service, and leadership in the field of public service to youth and families of Austin. In 1995, Mr. McDonald became the first African American appointed Assistant Chief of Police in Austin, and in 2012, Deputy City Manager. As Deputy City Manager, McDonald oversees police, fire and emergency medical services, as well as the Code Compliance Department, Community Court, and Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Management. He is an innovator and leader in championing a myriad of city efforts ranging from community policing, training, community development, a new forensics laboratory, a new communications center, and much more. Often characterized as the unsung hero and the agent for change for the Black community, Michael McDonald is without a doubt a story changer.
Well, I think I've changed the story for the youth in the community by positioning others in the community that have worked so hard to have an impact on youth, to enable them to be able to accomplish the goals in their various programs. Then, of course, in the police department, ensuring that, even prior to getting into city management, that our officers were involved in the community.
So one of the things I love about Mike is that from the day that I met him, I learned quickly that he's the type of individual that's not just about self, but have always taken the time to reach back and help others achieve the American dream.
When Michael McDonald was selected as the first African American Assistant Police Chief, it was at that time that the story of policing in Austin started changing, in my view. For now we had someone who had a heart for the community, some who understood the diversity of the community, someone who was well respected in the community.
It's tough for me to say a single person. Two people come to mind, one more in my personal life, one more in my professional life. In my personal life, my great-grandmother, Savannah, Washington. And then in my professional career, Captain Louis White was hands down the most influential person in my life. And one of the things that he said to me was that, you know, as African Americans, if we want to make a difference in how our law enforcement is treating people in our community, then some of us have to be willing to join.
And it's people like Mike that has done so much for so many to ensure that all youth, regardless of their socioeconomic background, regardless of their race, regardless of their culture, have the opportunity to achieve greatness.
He is concerned about our community, concerned about policing, and has taken those skills and values and commitments not only from the street of policing, but to the chambers of government. And
what
so
it means to me to have this award from the African American Youth Harvest Foundation, it's invaluable. They made a measurable difference, and I couldn't be prouder of this organization or prouder to receive an award from them.